The superficial back line keeps our bodies in extension and reaches from toes to knees and knees to the head. Okay, this is showing the stretching for the superficial back line. Okay, stretch. Touch your toes. Now, as the body moves towards the feet, knees straight, the line all the way from the tendons on the bottom of the toes reach all the way to the top of the occipital ridge, stretches the body. This next stretch is for the postural movement of the superficial back line. Okay, demonstrate downward dog. As the body moves forward, the butt rises in the air, giving a stretch to the superficial back line. The hands are engaged but aren't part of the back line. But as the bottom of the heels lift, they are stretching the rest of the superficial back line. Okay, so the superficial front line goes from the tops of the toes to the hips, and then from the pelvis to the top of the mandible. Here's a stretch that demonstrates the postural stretching of the superficial front line. As the body goes into a bridge, it stretches the entire front line from the toes to the hips, from the pelvis to the top of the mandible. This stretch demonstrates how the body goes into hyperextension from the superficial front line. As the hands go up, the neck arches back and stretches the myofascial lines of the superficial front line. The lateral line. The postural function of the lateral line is front and back balance and left to right balance as well. The movement function is a lateral bend in the body and a stopping motion for any rotational movements of the trunk. This demonstrates posture of the lateral line. This demonstrates movement in the lateral line. The spiral line provides stability in a double spiral that wraps around all planes and controls rotation in the body. This demonstrates balance in the spiral line. This demonstrates movement of the spiral line. The functional uniqueness of the superficial back line is shown as we mature, from when we crawl as a baby to when we walk as an adult. Functional uniqueness of the superficial front line can be shown as one whole myofascial line in upward dog, or separated in two parts, disengaging the knees.